course it's okay.
Do you remember Richard Huckle?
No.
It was just around the time that me and you met, and Richard Huckle from Ashford, Kent, was found to have abused as many as 200 children. The reason they know he abused this many children is because he had pictures and videos of him doing it on his hard drive. They had evidence of him selling these pictures and videos to other people. What, dude, before we carry on with this, why do pedos always have like 30, 40,000 pictures? Why? Wait, what is it about shagging babies that makes you just think I need 20,000, you know?
I think, you know what, I think they're just very into what they do.
They're just like, how could you need that many?
I think it's one of those all-encompassing sort of hobbies that takes over your life a little bit.
But surely it's exciting enough that, like, even just like a couple of pictures would be enough to be like, you know, if that was your thing, surely a picture of you fucking a baby would be enough. You don't need 1,000. It's just crazy, man. But anyways,
I honestly can't give any kind of insight.
No, I know. No, but you know what? I just try and think about it. I'm like, it's always like here found more than 20,000 indecent pictures and videos.
Well,
It's
unlike that woman
always.
whose name I've forgotten, who was convicted of sexually abusing many children under her care in the nursery and was recently allowed out of prison after a few years.
Oh yeah, well of course.
Mr. Huckle had a different story.
Well, yeah, the reason I'm mentioning him is because, you know, the fact that he shagged babies. This isn't some guy who got caught. This isn't some guy who, like, met a 15-year-old in a pub and then, you know, unfortunately got caught or anything. No, he had sex with humans that were 6 months old. So, and here's the thing, man. I'm not a believer in the death penalty, only because mistakes get made.
Thank you,
20 years can go by, and they finally find the evidence that goes, oh God, yeah, you didn't do it. But this guy did it, man. He had videos of himself shagging babies.
Nailed on.
So he can fucking die. But the next best thing happened, right? And I'm happy for this. He spent 3 miserable years in prison, and I can only hope that every single moment of it was pure hell. I can only hope that he was tortured brutally the whole time he was in there, until recently when he was finally murdered by someone with a makeshift knife. And you know what? Good.
Yeah.
Good. I don't want my tax money feeding this fucker anymore. Because you know, all right. Here's what makes it worse. You can... fuck off. I'm not even reading the comments right now. Like, assuming there's no long-term damage or injuries or whatever, and I'm not defending it here, but you can shag a baby and that baby can lead a full life. You know what I mean? You can get caught and it's bad and it's obviously horrific, but it's the 10-year-olds that get me. That to me is like, they're both really bad, but that's just a little bit worse because they're going to remember that shit forever. They're going to be fucked up for the rest of their lives. And who knows how many times he did this shit before he decided to film himself and all that. Screw him. I hope they torture him.
I was watching
3 full years.
A program with Mrs. Hewitt about people in prison. And it was ones, you know, like serious sex offenders in the one on the Isle of Wight. I think, is it Parkhurst? I can't remember. And she was like, we should just put them down. And I said, well, yeah, obviously, I'd put them in the mincer immediately. But, you know, I saw a story about animals that are being tortured for toxicity tests in Germany. You know, sat there bleeding after tests that kill them. It's like, thank you, gorgeous George. That's very good of you, sir.
Thanks, George, man. Thanks.
And I was thinking, why are we hurting these innocent monkeys and dogs when they can't tell you how they feel? But, you know, and I'm not even being a despicable gammon for fun here. I'm being genuine. Why can't we use those people that are guaranteed nailed on? We caught them with videos of them hurting children and things.
Yeah.
Why can't we use them? They could explain to us how it feels as their insides dissolve and they shit blood on the floor, on the concrete floor of a cage with a sad face. Why can't we use them? Why not? No one can give me a reason.
This goes against all my usual principles, and I'm happy to admit I'm a hypocrite in this instance. But yeah, fuck it, torture them for the rest of their lives.
Well, it's not even torture; they're serving a purpose.
Oh no, I mean fully.
They're finding out really important scientific things like just how bad for you is bleach. You know, and just there you go. Instead of using these poor animals, because I saw those pictures today, and I'm a ridiculous hypocrite. You know, I can see all manner of human carnage. I like nothing with kids, and it gets to me more than it used to. animals, of people hurting animals, I can't. It's like anything with kids, kids being hit by cars. I can't look.
No, kids stuff messes me up these days, man.
But
More and more
I'm the
every week.
same with animals. I'm exactly the same with animals, and I just thought, why are we wasting this opportunity? Why don't we make them work for us by using them for toxicity tests, crash tests? Why waste all that money on dummies?
Yeah. I look at those people the same way Antifa looks at black people who've got their own opinion.
Yes.
It's just like, no, no. And I have to hurt him. I must hurt him. Nat Lynch has just pointed out the super chats. Yeah, we're doing. It's a really good night for super chats tonight, and I really, really appreciate.